And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California. It is another scorcher out there, and I do want to not only go over Bitcoin's price action in the short term and the long term. Yes, it is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, and the bulls have been taking the reins. So I'm going to give you some price targets for you bulls out there. And then I want to jump into just some news that came across my desk this morning I thought was pretty interesting. So I'm going to start it off with that. And I'm going to make my face a little smaller there. Okay. So Samsung begins chip production using 3nm process technology with GAA architecture. What does that mean? So optimized 3nm processes achieves 45% reduced power usage, 23% improved performance, and 16% smaller surface area compared to 5nm process. Look at these guys. Look like they all got COVID suits on or something. Samsung Electronics, the world's leader in semiconductor technology, today announced it has started initial production of its 3nm process node, applying gate AII, gate all around transistor architecture. Multi-bridge channel FET, Samsung's GAA technology implemented for the first time ever, defies the performance limitations of FinFET, improving power efficiency by reducing the supply voltage while also enhancing performance by increased drive and current capability. And yes, Samsung will soon have flying cars. No, I'm just kidding. Samsung, they're starting the first application of a nanosheet transistor with semiconductor chips for high performance, low power computing application, and plans to expand to mobile processors. So what does this mean for Bitcoin and Ethereum? I don't know. Cheaper batteries? I don't know. Where's the good part? So, quote, Samsung has grown rapidly as we continue to demonstrate leadership in applying next generation technologies to manufacturing, such as foundry industry's first high-K metal gate, FinFET, as well as EUV. We seek to continue this leadership with the world's first 3nm process with MBC FET, quote, end quote, said Dr. Sing-Young Choi, president and head of foundry business at Samsung Electronics. Quote, we will continue active innovation in competitive technology development and build processes that help to expedite achieving maturity of technology. So there they go. They're holding those fancy little COVID suits. Frankly, guys, I don't know how does this apply to Bitcoin. What does it say? Guys, we might have to take this one out. My news people, help me out here. Give me something a little more crypto related. Second thing on the board here, more than 400 million in BNB burned in quarterly move. The action is part of an automatic system to reduce the total supply of BNB token to 100 million. So I'm actually a fan of BNB token along with KNC. A lot of these native exchange tokens are, I think, long-term decent products, although I'm not a fan of Binance. I'm not a big fan of Binance. I just don't use it. And I've heard several people from the United States who have had their accounts locked and frozen and just all kinds of hassles over there. No better than Coinbase. I'll tell you that much. No better than Coinbase. Okay, so over 1.9 BNB tokens worth roughly 405 million were burned Wednesday in a planned move as a part of a quarterly burn program. Crypto exchange Binance confirmed the burn in a post. Burning is a term used in cryptocurrency circles to describe taking a certain amount of tokens out of circulation. Such moves make tokens like BNB more valuable for holders as supply is decreased. BNB powers the BNB chain ecosystem and is the native coin of BNB Beacon Chain and BNB Smart Chain. It was issued by crypto exchange Binance after the initial coin offering in 2017. BNB uses an auto burn system to reduce its total supply to 100 million BNB. The auto burn mechanism adjusts the amount of BNB to be burned based on BNB's price and the number of blocks generated on the BNB Smart Chain during the quarter. BNB was trading at $213 at press time and has a circulating supply of 163 million tokens at this moment. So really quick, let's take a look at BNB's price just over the past few days where the rest of the market has been rallying. What is BNB doing? Is it even on my hot list? And I don't believe it is. I don't believe it's on this list. So why don't we take a look here? BNB coin. Boom. I'm going to pop it up here. And let's take a look at BNB on the daily. Let's get some of these. So what do we got here on BNB? Yep, we got a bit of a rally off the lows. Let's see if it's outperforming Bitcoin. So off the low, up 50%. What is Bitcoin doing off the daily low there? How nice would it have been to catch that low? Pretty hard to catch a falling knife, you know. But if you could, 36%. So BNB outperforming Bitcoin at the moment as we are getting sold off that green 55. Hey, I'm going to jump into that last piece of news. Okay, last piece of news for today. French banking giant BNP Paribas enters crypto custody space, sources. Okay, the French bank will be working with crypto custody specialist Medico and Fireblocks. So another bank from France jumping on board here. Another bank from France jumping on board. Yesterday we were talking about two banks in Southern California that are offering the same kind of thing. Do we see a pattern here? Why are the banks getting involved in holding crypto? Why do you think? Why do you think they want to hold everybody's money? Maybe they know something we don't know. I don't know. So the French bank is entering into cryptocurrency custody space via partnerships with Swiss digital asset safekeeping firm Medico, according to three people with knowledge of the deal. Crypto custody firm Fireblocks is also involved in the bank's digital asset infrastructure, according to a press release on Wednesday. Many large banks are edging towards crypto custody, but what makes this deal particularly significant in BNP Paribas Securities Services position as a major global custodian with almost 13 trillion in assets under custody. Yep. Wait till we have trillions in assets under custody. That'll be fun. Medico, which recently linked a custody tech deal with French bank Société Générale, GLE, is becoming the go-to provider for banks and institutions looking to enter the crypto space. Medico also recently announced a deal with Citigroup and previously with the likes of BBVA, Zodia Custody, DBS, and Union Bank Philippines. All the banks are jumping in bed with crypto. Guys, wake up and smell the coffee. Figure this out. If you haven't started getting in the hole, in the barrels of cryptocurrency land and getting educated. By the way, there's a link in the description below on how you can put Bitcoin and crypto in your traditional IRA or in your Roth IRA. If you don't have one with crypto, you're just as dumb as the banks that, excuse my French, the banks that were they were poo-pooing crypto 2 years ago, saying Bitcoin's a scam. Bitcoin is used by all the terrorists and the drug dealers. Bitcoin is bad. Bitcoin is bad. And now what? They're all racing to the front lines and trying to get a piece of Bitcoin in their portfolio. So what do you know? All right. That was it for the news today. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe on the video. Post a comment if you're a fan. And I'm going to get into Bitcoin's price. And look, I'm just going to give it away here real quick. And we did talk about this 2 days ago. We said, hey, look, and I have to say I got it wrong here, right? I did say that I thought we were going to reject off the top side of this trend line here and come back down and play in this range for a little while. And now, well, we in fact broke above it on a 4 hour, initiating a target up to 27,500. That is the measure move off of this ascending triangle. So that being said, now, do we want to tighten it up a little bit and say, make it here? Let's just be curious. If we lowered this down, 3 touches creates a trend, right? 3 touches creates a trend. So do we have some kind of a horizontal to base off of here? One, two, three. And if we just lower this down just a little bit. No, I don't think. I think we have it drawn out right. There. So ascending triangle, descending triangle. But yeah, this is an ascending triangle with the higher lows here. And in confluence with this, I'll just go ahead and do a fib tracement from the high here to the low. And yeah, that's coming up to the 2618. So yes, do I suspect a short-term pullback from this region right here at 24,336? Yes, in fact, I do. And would that be in line with any bullish or bearish divergence? Let's take a look here. And yes, it would. So could we easily come back down to Doggy Town? No, I don't think we're going to go down to Doggy Town, but an easy move down to 22,645 would be the first target. Second target down to the green 55 or the purple 200, coming in at 22,000. However, I would say this: as long as we are closing the 4 hour time frame above this guy right here at 22,891. I am expecting this move to continue onwards and upwards. At some point, we will touch the yellow 21. Is that going to be 3 drives of bearish divergence? And again, that is when price is making higher highs, RSI is making lower highs. And that is just regular bearish divergence. And we do have that coming back from here. So again, is that 3 drives? No, we only got 1, and this would be 2 if this is confirmed with any kind of a closure. I would say below 23.3. That would look good for a move back down to first stop here at 22,968, and then probably again you want to sell. The great old saying here is sell the breakout, buy the retest. So the breakout is right here, right? We broke out, let's see, on the daily time frame, and that was another one we were looking for confluence on, was a breakout on the daily. We had the breakout yesterday confirmed, continued on and hit the 2618 and rejecting that green 55. And so where does the retest come in? And that might be a little bit more accurate. So here's what I might default to for a little bit more of a conservative outlook on this trade. No, I'd still, 50%, 75%. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty hard to tell. What I would say is if we get a daily closure back above 24.4, I would be looking for the second target to get hit somewhere around 27,500. Personally, I don't think we're going to get higher than that. I think this is what they call the fake out before the shakeout, the real shakeout. And, Bitcoin does have a history of, putting out some nice bear market rallies, and we are still in a downtrend. Even on the daily time frame, if we can't get above 30, call it $32,000. So until we get a trend reversal at a very minimum on the daily, but, a trend reversal on a weekly is going to change that macro outlook. In order for us to get a trend reversal on the, look, my new favorite little tool, we'd have to get a higher high here and then put in a higher low. And then, boom, that might look good for, some continuation to the upside. I personally don't think that is in the cards right now, given all the news. And even this Apple news, I don't know if you guys heard, Apple said they are going to reduce their hiring and slow their spend on various things, It's just not it was bearish news. And the thing to be watching out for through the end of the day is through the end of the month is those, next week, I believe we get the 75% rate hike. And then on the 28th, the GDP numbers will come out right alongside a bear moon. And we will be taking a deep dive into that and probably putting out another tutorial class on that. So, again, if you guys enjoyed any part of the video, nice way to give back, just hit the like button and post a comment and tell your friends. All right. Have a blessed day. Take care. Signing out.